The world government announces Luffy's execution. What happens next would literally break the One Piece world in half. Today we're covering how every major character would react, and honestly, this would trigger the biggest war in history. Let's go. First, Luffy himself would probably just grin when he hears the news. So they're really trying to end me? Guess I'm more trouble than I thought. Classic Luffy, staring down death with a smile. But everyone else? Absolute chaos is about to unfold. Starting with those who raised him, the Dawn would be absolutely devastated. She already buried Ace, and now they're coming for Luffy? Don't you dare take another son from me. This woman would grab whatever weapon she could find and storm the execution herself. At Party's bar, Sweet Makino would just be heartbroken, desperately pleading, "Please, someone save him." But Garp? Oh man, Garp would explode. Who in the world ordered this? I will tear the place apart. The legendary marine hero would probably demolish headquarters himself. His grandson versus his duty, and we all know which one he'd choose. Then there's Dragon, the most wanted man alive. His response would be ice cold and absolute. The world government just signed their own death warrant. The entire revolutionary army would mobilize instantly. This wouldn't be a rescue, it'd be a revolution. Now let's talk about the crew, because they would go absolutely nuclear. Zoro's response would be chilling. Anyone who dares put my captain in chains is already a dead man. No hesitation, no fear, just pure lethal intent. Nami would be crying but furious. No, not after everything we've been through. They can't take him from us. Then she'd get deadly serious. I will call a storm so fierce, the whole sea will rise against him. Weather manipulation powered by pure rage. Sanji would be lighting a cigarette, voice as cold as ice. Those bastards have no idea who they just angered. Then he'd probably demolish the nearest marine base just to send a message. Little Chopper, tears streaming down his face but absolutely determined. I don't care how dangerous it is, I will be there. The ship's doctor would charge into hell for his captain. Usopp would be shaking but stepping up anyway. I'm scared, but I can't let fear stop me this time. The world's about to see the great Captain Usopp fight for his captain's life. His character growth hitting its peak. Robin would get philosophical and terrifying. They won't silence this will. It's too loud for anyone to erase. Let's make this the day the world government regrets every choice they've made. 20 years of running, but not anymore. Frankie would be absolutely fired up. I'm super fired up right now, and that's bad news for them. He'd probably build some insane super weapon specifically for this rescue. But Brook's reaction would hit different though. I won't lose another captain. Not again. Not to them. Death will have to wait its turn, because we're coming to take you back. After his entire first crew died, there's no way he's letting history repeat. And Jinbei, the Knight of the Sea himself, I will tear the sea itself apart before I let them execute you. When a fishman threatens to destroy the ocean, you know it's serious. But the Straw Hats aren't alone. Vivi, remembering Alabasta, would declare, "Luffy saved my kingdom. Now it's my turn to save him." An entire nation joining the fight. Law would calculate the cost and commit anyway. Looks like I owe you another favor, and this one's going to cost me everything. The Heart Pirates mobilizing without question. Yamato wouldn't even hesitate. There's no way I'm letting my brother's life end like this. Kaido's own daughter turning against the world government. Carrot representing the Minks. If anyone's going after him, I'm coming too. Little Leo and the Tontata would stand tall. We will risk everything to save our hero. Thousands of tiny warriors ready for war. And Bartolomeo would be having an absolute meltdown. I will put a barrier around him so strong, not even the gods could break it. Maximum fanboy energy channeled into unbreakable defense. Speaking of loyalty, I actually covered the Who Really Respects Luffy info cards up if you want to check it out. But let's keep going. Shanks' response would be simple and world-ending. If they want war, I will bring it to their doorstep. The red-hair pirates marching on the world government, that's apocalypse level. Sabo would be desperate and determined. Not Luffy. I won't lose another brother to their so-called justice. After Ace, he'd burn the entire world before letting this happen. Boa Hancock would go full Empress mode. My beloved Luffy, I will not let them touch a single hair on his head. Whoever dares harm him will be crushed under the might of Amazon Lily. An entire nation of warrior women joining the rescue. Meanwhile, on the marine side, Akainu would be coldly determined. This time, I will make sure he's gone for good. Still bitter about Marineford, clearly. Magellan seeking vengeance. He won't escape this time. That impelled down humiliation still stings. But Smoker? He'd be conflicted as always. Damn fool, why did you have to get caught? He'd probably show up just to make sure things don't spiral completely out of control. But here's the thing. Even in chains, even facing execution, Luffy would stay defiant to the end. I'm not dying here. My crew's waiting for me, and I still haven't reached the end of my adventure. That unbreakable spirit is exactly why the entire world would go to war for him. This wouldn't just be Marineford 2.0, it'd be the war that reshapes everything. The world government would realize too late they just united every force in the world against them. Which reaction hit you hardest? Drop it in the comments. Subscribe to FortuNeko and hit that bell icon. Next video's on your screen. Catch you later.